Hello there boys and girls, my name is Pulverizers and welcome to my Clue-Scroll Ironman series Hound Hunt, where the aim is extremely simple: obtain the bloodhound pet, starting on a fresh level 3 Ironman account. If you're new around the channel and fancy catching up on all of the progress that we've made so far, then feel free to check out the video description for a link to the series playlist as well as a full list of the series rules. But as always guys, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy today's episode. Hello there everyone, and welcome to the 24th episode of my Clue-Scroll Ironman series Hound Hunt. So just in case you missed it, in the previous episode we opened a fair chunk of hard caskets, taking the total up to a perfect 100 completed now. And also, even though we still didn't manage to locate any of the two missing shared unique rewards, we're just very close to 1,000 total clues completed on the account, which is going to be one of the main goals for today's episode. You guys might also remember we had two extremely successful Dagannoth Kings trips last episode, acquiring 5 unique drops in under 100 kills, so all we need now to complete the entire ring set is the Archer's Ring. And I reckon that's enough about last episode. For the start of today's one, I've grinded myself out 5 more hard caskets, which I acquired through a mix of killing hellhounds and also a little bit of Slayer, where I managed to complete 100 total tasks in a row on the account now, which gave some very juicy bonus Slayer points indeed. Alright, let's do it. Back in my lucky clue opening location once again, so let's see if we can get a bit of that Cather B luck. There we go, straight away, White Cavalier. Very nice piece of fashionscape actually, I'm gonna stick that on. Next up, we're going to get ourselves a lot of alcohols, not really what I want. 2 rune plate legs there, once again, loads of alcohols, and lastly, we get ourselves a Dark Cavalier. Okay, we got a little bit of variety. Probably the white one. I prefer the white one. With those 2 lovely new Cavaliers to the collection, we're actually only 1 new hard clue unique off of completing 25% of the hard clue collection log. So I think the main goal for today's episode is going to be to knock out as many hard clues as possible and hopefully reach 30% completion of the hard clue log by the end of the episode. Hey, my favourite part of the week. Time for my weekly free rune crafting XP. Alright, let's see what level we get. I think we were 37 before. 2 levels, not too bad, 7k XP. There we go lads, just hit level 60 fletching on the account now from making myself 10k more broad bolts, as I've been using so many recently for both Slayer and also safe spotting hellhounds. Well, now my finger hurts, but hopefully these should last a while. The first Slayer task of today's episode is going to be some more Kurasks, and hopefully I can snag at least 1 hard clue by the end of this one. Just slayed the 10th superior monster on the account now for absolutely nothing once again, and also whilst I'm thinking about it, a quick little stat update on the account because it has been a while since the last one. So we're currently seeing at 75 attack, 84 strength, nearly 85 now, 70 defense, and I think once I hit 85 strength, I'm going to go back to training defense for a bit whilst on melee tasks. 87 range, 65 prayer, 80 magic, and 85 hit points. Well, there's a 1 in 3k, don't see that every day, and fun fact, that's the first ever monster head that I've had on any account ever. Well, looks like it's DK time again, boys. But before I make the long and arduous trip down to their lair, I've got myself 2 more hard clues to tide my addiction over for at least a couple of hours, so let's see if I can get that final unique to take us over the 25% milestone. Another enchanted hat, do not need that. And nothing there either. That did look like quite a promising clue, but no uniques in that one. So we're back in this classic spot again, and unfortunately not really all that much to report on during that DK trip, although I did manage to set a new record on the account of 63 kills during a single trip, and also got myself another Constellation Dragon Axe, which I believe is number 4 in the bank now, so that is at least something. But yeah, yet to see the Archer's Ring, which is the main reason why I'm still doing DKs, although saying that, I did realise that I do need to get myself a Seer Coal from Supreme at some point as well, as it is an elite emote step item that I don't currently have on the account. Oh, with that said, we're unfortunately going to have to hunt for both the Archer's Ring and the Seer Coal at a different date, as my rune situation is looking a tad ropey, so it's back to the little stinkers down in the catacombs for me again to finish off the task. Next up, got myself some more Abbey Specs, and just about to come in is level 85 at strength. Now I think I'm going to go back to training up my defense for a bit. Well, I guess it would be an episode of Hound Hunt these days without at least 1 Jad task in there. Alright, so I think I'm all good to go for this Jad run. I switched out the usual ancient rune plate legs for the blessed armor chaps this time, and from now on I'm going to be gambling every single fire cape at the end of the run for an extra chance at the pet. I just got 79 oh my god, I was hoping I'd get that from Jad. God damn it. See ya, idiot. Give me that pet. That's number 4 now. Nope, no pet this time. So I'm going to keep 2 fire capes in the bank and then gamble every other one that we get. I think it's a 1 in 200 chance, I believe, of getting the pet. Okay, not lucky this time. Not really expecting it, but you know, it's a little bit of fun. And no pet, unfortunately. So next up, I've acquired myself yet another Dust Devil task, but first to reward myself on another successful Jad run, and also level 79 Slayer, which means we're technically only 1 level away now from boosting up and killing Abbey Demons for the whip. I've got myself another hard casket. Well, at least we get ourselves some charged dragonstone jewelry scrolls. That helps refill my glories. That's probably the best reward in there, to be honest. 71 defense. And also, that is level 99 combat on the account now. Only one level to go until the big 100. There's level 88 range, probably my favourite task. Now, as it turns out, the Blood Vells were feeling extremely generous today and donated 2 more hard clues for the series, so let's see what we get. Starting off, bunch of cash, nothing really there that I'm after, and once again, some more alcohols. Not the most interesting of clues so far this episode. Hey, only 8 more clues to go now until the big 1k, and I never realised the account actually has a pretty decent total clue scroll rank already, and it'll be really interesting to see how high that we can get by the time that we get the Bloodhound. And it's weird, sometimes I completely forget that the Bloodhound is the main aim of the series, but we're getting there, not too far off of unlocking elite clues now. There we go, lads, another 2 tasks have been successfully completed, and I'd have to say a pretty successful day of Slayer as a whole. 132 gain, not too shabby in my books, and to celebrate I've got myself another hard clue, and yet again it is awful. Hey, coming in with level 70 fire making, I thought I'd award myself with a nice little Wintertodt sesh after a hard day's slaying. And from 14 supply crates we get ourselves basically nothing, 50 burnt pages, which is pretty cool I guess, but unfortunately no tome of fire yet to stick them in. So I just got on for a brand new day of grinding, check my YouTube analytics page as I do at the start of every day, and it turns out the channel has just hit exactly 8,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you that's taken the time to subscribe. Oh boy, here we go again, guys. Another Jad task, which will conveniently get us level 80 Slayer. But before I absolutely annihilate Jad again, I've got myself 3 more hard caskets from the last few Slayer tasks, so maybe I can get some different blessed items to take into the caves with us for luck. Starting off, some shark. I do need some shark to bring with me, but not... Bandos plate legs, already got them in the bank, not a new unique. And lastly, man, we've been so close to this final unique to put us over 25% for so long now. And there we go, level 80 Slayer and Jad number 5, new personal best as well. But no pet, unfortunately. However, I will gamble the cape for an extra chance. And not this time. Well, this is a bit of a different sight, and I honestly think the last time that I trained agility on the account was all the way back in the 2nd episode of the series when I got my graceful. Now that is a throwback right there. But anyway, just grab myself 1 quick agility level so I can use one of these shortcuts in the Tavoli dungeon just so I can get back to the Hellhounds a little quicker. And in true me fashion, of course I missed the level, but there we go, 63 agility now. So boys and girls, we're just about to hit a pretty damn cool milestone on the account, if I do say so myself. Inside of our inventory, we have ourselves the 2 clue caskets to take us up to 1,000 total clue scrolls completed on the account. God knows how many it's going to be by the time we finish the series, but anyway, let's savor the moment. Here we go. I mean, I hope the 1,000th clue isn't just as stinky as this one. Here we go, guys. Oh, I guess it hasn't registered yet. I'm pretty certain this is the 1,000th clue. Okay, let's see if we get anything. No! Imagine how perfect it would have been. Oh, what a storyline. Jagex, man, how could you have cucked me that hard? Okay, well, it's broken. That is the... Trust me, guys, that is the 1,000th clue. I'm not lying to you. Oh my god, that would have honestly been insane, but... number 5 to the collection. Come on, man. Man, I'm such a bloody melon. Of course it hadn't registered yet. We hadn't logged out, but there we go. Just went for the fattest relog of my life. And there it is. 1,000 total clue scrolls on the account. So, I reckon most of you guys can probably already guess what I'm doing here, standing next to the Abbey Demons, and I thought for the sake of content, I'd draw out a couple of the wild pies from the stash I've got in the bank and try my luck at a couple of Abbey Demon kills, because if I could somehow luck out and get the whip, it would really help to speed up the Slayer grind, and just in general would definitely be the biggest upgrade on the account so far, so let's give it a go. Well, as to be expected, no Abyssal Whip on this occasion, unfortunately. 28 kills in so far, but I'll be 100% coming back when I get level 81 Slayer to give it another crack. A little bit of a familiar sight here, guys, just attempting to gather myself a few more hard clues, as I kind of realised we haven't had to... Oh my god. Well, I was going to finish what I was going to say. Yeah, I haven't had too many hard clues in this episode, and I've been getting pretty unlucky with the pure amount of Slayer that I've done compared to the amount of hard clues that I've received. And I was just about to say I was roughly 300 Hellhounds dry of a hard clue. I guess the recording brought some good luck or something. Maybe I need to try that again the next time I go try, but bloody finally. And also, guys, for any of you that might know, is there any way possible at all for me to get a Ring of Wealth imbued on the account now? Because from looking at the wiki, it seems that the Wilderness Slayer monsters have had the scroll taken off of their drop table. And also, I don't think you can get emblems from doing Wilderness Slayer anymore either, which means I can't trade the emblems into the guy in Edgeville for points to buy the scroll. So I honestly have no idea, but if I could get my hands on one, or multiple again, it would really help speed up the amount of clues that I can fit into episodes. So if you do know, please let me know down in the comments, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Jeez, you would have thought after 116 hard clues that I would have gotten this step by now, but I guess not. Off to the wildy we go. Here we go, guys. 3 more hard caskets that I've had to work extremely bloody hard for, and I was kind of planning on saving up quite a few before I cracked them open, but I haven't opened any in so long now because of how much the Hellhounds have scammed me out of clue drops. So let's see if that grinding was worth it. Ancient Plate Legs, already have a pair of those in the bank. I think that's like duplicate number 3 or 4 of the episode now. Oh my god, come on, please. We've been so dry of a new unique now. Since the very first clip where I opened those initial 5 clues, we haven't got a new unique since. Please. Man, come on, I just want to get to that 25%. Jeez, I never thought I'd see the day where I'd say that I took a break from doing literally anything else to do some quests. It's always been the other way around. But there we go, there is the Throne of Miscellanea quest done. And there we go, there is the Royal Trouble quest as well. I've been meaning to do both of these quests for literally months now, but it's always one of those things that I kept saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, but never actually getting around to doing it. But there we go, now that they're out of the way, I can start managing my kingdom and start getting some very juicy skilling resources. Hey, just got myself level 74 defense, which means we are now 100 combat on the account. Seems to be a bit of a recurring theme this episode, but unfortunately, boys and girls, once again, we have not received a single hard clue from the past couple of Slayer tasks, so I've taken a few more trips over to the Hellhounds, and once again got extremely dry for the amount that I killed. But with that said, we do have ourselves 4 final hard caskets to finish off today's episode with. And if I remember correctly, I said right at the start of the episode that I was hoping to have 30% of the hard clue collection log completed by the end. And well, it's pretty safe to say that we've come absolutely nowhere near to that goal. So the new goal that I'm going to set is hopefully to get at least 1 new unique from these last 4 to finally take us over 25%. What the hell is this, man? I want to say sorry to you guys for these absolutely abysmal excuses for clues, but at the same time, I guess I can't help my RNG. Once again, what is this slime? Get out of here, man. I got the full bloody range set. And the last clue of today's episode, come on, please don't be a stinker. I mean, it is the best one of these 4, but like, that's like 20 or something clues dry of a new unique now. God damn it, man. Alright, game, I am not having this. I know I said I was only going to use the Dark Totems when I unlock elite clues, but I absolutely refuse to be mugged off as hard as I have been, so I'm only going to use this one and pray that the guaranteed hard clue that I get from Skatizo is better than the rest of the absolute garbage that we've had in today's episode. And there we go, first Skatizo kill on the account. Let's see what we get. This death animation takes forever, come on. And the loot is... ooh, okay, 20 runite bars, not too shabby. Drew Catherby, man, I've been literally scammed there for this entire episode, so I thought I'd have a little throwback to the bank where I recorded my first ever OSRS video on this channel, so hopefully that brings us a bit of luck. Come on, please. Ah! My god, you call that a hard clue reward? Oh, I'm so sad, guys. I tried so hard, but this has to be the most unlucky that I've gotten in an episode of the series so far. But I guess on a positive, at least we didn't go completely dry, as we did manage to pick up a few new nice fashionscape items. Hey, but at least the fashionscape's looking a bit fire, you know. I've got this lovely white theme going on. If only we had the Armadillo boots to match. And as we always do, regardless of what happens in the episode, a little peek inside of the collection log to track the progress that we've made. So we started off today's episode with 37 out of 158 hard clue uniques obtained. And as you guys probably already know, we've only managed to obtain 2 more in this episode, putting us at 39 crossed off now. One day, boys. One day. But that does look kind of cool, though, at least. With all that said, guys, that is going to be all from me. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. So if you did enjoy and you want to cheer me up a little bit after getting fisted for the entire episode, drop a like on the video. I'd very much appreciate it. But until next time, guys, as always, stay safe, and I'll see you very soon.